Hey there, I'm Grace Carter. The USTA has announced the US Open is expanding. For the first time in Open era history, the US Open will have a Sunday start as it expands to 15 days of competition. That news came just days after the Australian Open ended, and some see it as the USTA's attempt to keep up with the other slams. Both the AO and Roland Garros already start on Sunday. In fact, this year's Australian Open set attendance records, drawing in 1.2 million fans to Melbourne Park from the qualies through the main draw play. As of this 2025 season, 3 of the 4 slams will now start on Sunday. Supporters of this change say it's overdue, that it doesn't make sense to start on Monday when a lot of fans have to be at work or at school. So think about it. How many times have you tuned in on a Monday morning only to see a near-empty Arthur Ashe Stadium at 11 a.m.? The Sunday start should ensure a packed stadium and a much more exciting start to the event for fans and players. So much more fun when the stadium is full. The extra day of play could also mean a little more rest for those who start on Sunday. And we all know that rest and recovery are vital during the dog days of August in New York, where heat and humidity can really sap the strength from players at the end of a very long season. Supporters say this move makes sense, and it makes the Open more accessible, a lot more exciting, and potentially healthier. The USTA says the Open will now offer the most access for fans in the event's 145-year history. There are critics, though, who call it a cash grab. They say it's all about ticket sales and concessions. Well, maybe, but we like the idea. The Sunday start means 6 additional ticketed sessions in Arthur Ashe Stadium and Louis Armstrong Stadium, the day session tickets for grandstand reserved, and grounds admission passes. Players have some concerns about it, though. Some say they'll have to arrive earlier, which means a shorter lead-in coming in from the warm-up events. May cost them practice time in the New York conditions. Some Masters 1000 events are already 2 weeks long. Players are concerned that slams might eventually stretch to 3 weeks. And why that concern? Well, some reports suggest the USTA is considering playing the US Open mixed doubles draw during the qualifying week, which is technically the week before the US Open main draw begins. That's not confirmed, but why would they consider moving the mixed doubles? There are 3 potential reasons for that. Number 1, they could sell even more tickets during qualifying for the mixed doubles matches. Traditionally, US Open qualifying is a free event, and by the way, one of the best values in Grand Slam tennis. By playing mixed doubles during the qualifying week, the Open could have greater flexibility with courts and scheduling during the 15-day main draw. And third, it could potentially lure some singles stars to play mixed because it would be over by the time the singles play starts. And of course, it's practice on the courts in the New York conditions before the main event begins. So where do you all stand on this? Is adding that first Sunday a good idea, or do you see that as a cash grab? And is 3 weeks just too much? Sound off in the comments section. Let us know what you think. And by the way, if you're a US Open season ticket holder, we want to know if your ticket prices have increased or not since this announcement. Very curious about that. I'm Grace Carter. See you next time here on Tennis Now.